Hi, I'm Steve, and I'm with I-94 RV, and what we have here today is a 1994 Dutchmen 28-foot Class C. This coach has 58,000 miles on it, and I would describe it as kind of a handyman special. It's got some issues, but it's your opportunity to get an RV at a real reasonable price. So first thing I wanted to explain about it is that when we test drove this coach, overall, I'd say it drove good, except for it does have an issue with the brakes. And when I say issue, I mean the pedal is kind of soft, and it takes a lot of pressure, though, to get it to stop. And when I really stood on the pedal hard, I could get the front brakes to lock up. So I think that it's just the issue is the rear brakes aren't working. So, but we did drive it. We took it on about a 15, 18-mile drive, and I mean, it's drivable. You could travel with it for sure. So let's go around the whole thing, and I'll explain some of the ins and outs, and then you can go for the gusto. One thing is, it does have a nice set of tires. They got nice tread. They don't look like they have any dry rot, and the coach did go down the road at 55, 60 miles an hour pretty nicely. The awning material has a big gouge in it. So other than that, it looks like the awning itself is in decent shape. The material can be purchased for probably about $300, $400. Again, the tires look good. Coming around to the back, I noticed that the ladder has gotten a little loose, and there's little signs of caulking and stuff around the windows. All right, on this side, looks pretty good. This is your electric cord. There's some storage in here. I did turn on the water heater, and it turned on okay. It's got about a half tank of propane in it. I also ran the furnace. The furnace ran good, heated up the coach nice. One thing I'll say, too, is that I opened up, I don't know if there's any left yet, I opened up the water system here, and there's still pressure on it. So we haven't tested the water system on this coach, but it does seem to be holding pressure, which means it was probably properly winterized. This has a 4,000-watt Onan generator. I tried to start the unit, and it did not start, doesn't turn over. That sound is just the solenoid chattering. So maybe as simple as a low battery, or it needs a starter part, but I don't know if the generator works. Okay, overall the cabin chassis looks pretty good. The coach isn't rusty, and there's about 58,000 miles on it. And let's just take a quick look under the hood. So this is a Ford V10. Okay, I need to make a correction. That's actually a Ford 460. It's a 7.5 liter. The V10 is 6.8 liter. So this is a fuel-injected Ford 460. It's actually a really good engine. The last of the 460s were in the 90s, and they were made pretty well. All right, let's take a look inside. One thing I want to point out also is that even though we're in a northern climate, we had this unit inside all night in a nice warm shop, and we ran the air conditioner this morning. It cooled like a charm. So the water heater works, the furnace works, and the air conditioner works, and there was also pressure on the water system. As far as interior condition, it's pretty worn out in here. There's signs of leakage in the front cap, mostly just on the bottom under the mattress. And the top looks decent, but it does look like the front panel was replaced. So in the test drive and all, it still seemed pretty solid up here, and this is aluminum framing in there, so it should be pretty strong still. Okay, this spot right here, this open spot, is where the refrigerator used to be. So So you could use this for storage or put a 110 volt refrigerator in here. You got a microwave here, so I'm sure this works. I haven't tested it though. And the ovens here, these are usually pretty simple and they work too. Then in the back, oh wait, let's just back up a little bit. I want to point out on the ceiling, the panels are a little soft here. But again, these are all usually steel or aluminum frames, so the framing should be fine. This coach has a shower on one side and a toilet on the other. So it's like a walk-through bath. And then back here is a queen bed. And you got a little bit of storage underneath. There's the fresh water tank. And right here, this back wall seems to have gotten some leakage under the window. Okay, let's go take this RV for a drive. All right, we're driving along in the Dutchmen, and we're going 50 miles an hour, and it drives along real nice. It seems like the steering and the transmission and the chassis, they all feel real good. Again, the only issue that the coach has is with the brakes. So I think whoever wins this coach is going to get a real good value on this one.